Hi, my name's Howell, and I really want to be a film director. I've been working as an actor for the last 19 years, and I've recently admitted to myself that I really want to be telling stories from the other side of the camera as well. I'm not very good with storyboards because I can't draw, but what I've managed to do is cut together a little bit of an animatic or like a rough sketch visually of what should happen in the film. It's only a minute and a half long because I didn't get a chance to finish, which is a shame. But the script is all there and I know I can shoot it in 2 days. At the moment I'm trying to save up and get myself on a director's course, something like the BBC course here, but I may have left it too late really because I'm 37, so I'm knocking on a bit and they probably want younger, brighter people. So if I could get down to the last 5 of this, then this really would be a really big break for me. Anyway, I've written a short film rather than all the other kind of adverts that seem to be entries on the website, and I wanted to try and find things that were about New Zealand, the origins, the first people to settle there. So the Maoris meeting the Scots and bringing sheep and possibly even discovering rugby with a haggis. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you like it. It's called A Lamb's Tale. So we open on the shoreline of New Zealand in the mid-18th century. There are some Scottish settlers rowing ashore, 2 guys rowing heavily at the front, another guy at the back, the leader, who sat there watching anxiously. And there are 2 women in the middle section, along with a little girl who is singing to a little lamb. Its mother is in a cage on the boat as well. So they row the boat in the shore, it hits the shore, they jump out and start to offload, and the women are saying to the girl to put the lamb back in the cage. The leader steps out and has a look at the landscape. It looks verdant, perfect for farming. It looks like home, says his friend, but suddenly there's a noise behind them. They turn to see the women pushing the sheep back into the cage and they run to help them. But as they do, the leader trips on something and sees his little girl running away back up the beach chasing the lamb that has escaped. He calls after her, Isla, but he can't move because he's twisted his ankle. And the little girl carries on running, still holding the sharpened peg dangerously underneath her chin. So the mother takes control of the situation and the girl stops. And amazingly, the lamb stops as well, and it turns around. And the girl and the lamb have a bit of a face-off, which one is going to move first. So the girl slowly transfers the wooden peg that she's got in her right hand to her left hand and reaches down to touch the lamb. What's going to happen? Bam! Out of the woods, a dark figure goes flying. The people look on scared. It's a Maori! He stands up and we see the little girl over his tattooed shoulder. He's huge! And in his arms, he's got the lamb. And that's as far as I got. What happens after that is there's a negotiation. The girl brings the Maori down the beach. They're all scared stiff because they don't know what's going to happen. And he leans in and touches his nose to her and passes the pendant that he's wearing onto her neck. He gets up to walk away and the leader says, "We've got to do something, we've got to give him something." So they quick as a flash grab something from the boat, the first thing to hand, which happens to be a haggis, and in a move that would be worthy of the All Blacks, they swing it out to him along the line. He catches it, sees it and thinks, "What the hell is this?" The Scot turns around and says, He realises that language won't work. You eat it," he says. The Maori understands the gesture, chucks it back to the Scot, but he misinterprets it and says, "Come with me," and walks away. That's when we cut to the girl still looking at the lamb. She's looking at it, and as we see her face, we pull back to reveal it's no longer on the beach that the girl is sat. She's in a museum. Her grandmother's calling her over her shoulder. Isla, it's time to go. It's stopped raining now." And as she walks out with her grandmother, she says to the grandmother, "I wish I would have known what it would have been like to live back then." And the grandmother, who walks past the Maori on the way out, who may be dressed in modern clothes now, says, "Well, I don't think it's changed that much." And she touches the necklace that she's got around her neck. And then we zoom right the way out to show New Zealand in all its grandeur. Anyway, that's it, A Lamb's Tale. I hope you like it.